So you take your tennis ball and you're going to find the top of your adductor and you pop it onto your block. You've got your head supported, it could be on your arm. You could do this in front of the telly if you wanted to. You can use a bolster. So when you pop the ball in, it can take a little moment to find the right space. So just pop the ball into the top of your thigh, right into that top of the trochanter. And then you just let the ball, the weight of your leg rest on, and you might need to just let the knee drop back from the block, and you find that slightly tender point. It can take a couple of goes. Then you just let yourself sink in. You're going to be here for about 3 minutes, and you shouldn't feel like you're wincing when the ball is pressing into soft tissue only, not bone. You should feel that you can really just let it relax in. So pain leaving the body rather than drawing pain into the body. Okay, so after a few minutes there, you'd then release and you'd bring it into the middle of the adductor. And again, you've just got the ball on the block. And if it's too tender with the tennis ball, you can pop a towel over the top or a blanket. And then again, you're just going to roll it just a little. We're not rolling a lot, but just to find that tender point. And again, trying to let the weight of your body sink into it. Really use the breath to help you in this fascial release. And then you're going to take the ball right into that end of the adductor, just ahead of the knee. Again, not on bone. And then that spot, you just find a tender point and you let the knee just rest into that spot. If your foot doesn't come to the floor, which it might not do, you can pop a block underneath the foot. And again, you can just breathe into this for a few minutes, each point. Okay, and that's your adductor myofascial release. If you want to get into the top or to the other end of the psoas, it's not the top, you're going to take 2 tennis balls, ideally, and the space it's going to go in is where the bony bit of your hip is here. You can kind of get your finger into it. It's going to go into that space, not the bone, it's into the soft tissue, and then just stays in that space, but it rolls just a centimetre or so up. And then you're going to come onto the ball on your belly, okay? And then in a sort of sphinx position, you'd have that in both sides if you've got 2 balls, okay? And then here, you're going to tuck the toes of the back foot under, lift the knee and press it back slightly, and that just rolls the ball tiny a bit, but it sort of almost more pulls the flesh and the connective tissue just over that ball, and then you relax the foot down. You can have a block under your head and you can just release into this. So it might not feel like too much, but you're just letting your body sink into that. Again, if you're recoiling from it, if it's making you wince at any level, it's possibly not in the right place and you don't want to stay. It definitely doesn't want to be on bone. And again, a few minutes in this position for the top end of the psoas.